Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, June 4th, 2020. And yesterday we saw the markets gap up to a 50-day high, and then they continued to hold those prices throughout the session. And today I want to show you a bias alert that will likely be in play based off of that pattern. So I'm going to come into the bias alerts. I'm going to select the ES from our filtering ability here, and then the open. We've got a bunch of different ones in here, but this helps me narrow it down quickly. And here is bias after 50-day high close. Let me click on that one. And these biases are preloaded in here just to give you some ideas to look at on a daily basis. This one called bias after 50-day high close. And the pattern is the prior day had an unfilled up gap. So it gapped up above the prior day close and it never touched that price. And then it also closed at a 50-day high. And then it's followed by a gap down, which at the time of this recording is trading lower than the prior day close. So it's starting to lift a little bit, but we are still trading a bit below the prior day close. So if we open below yesterday's closing price, this pattern would be met. And you can see here from the stats from the equity curve that is pointing north, we've got 133 samples, win rate pretty strong for a end of day bias that is entering at the open of regular trading hours and exiting at the close of regular trading hours. You got 64% of those that are resulting in a green daily candlestick. That's what this is telling you right here. And on average, looks like about the same average win to average loss, but nice win rate there. Equity curve looks pretty solid. And let's go ahead and add these other instruments to it this morning. And here we go. So this is the other instruments that includes the NASDAQ, the YM, and the Russell. And this pattern would only be applicable to the ES, the YM, and the Russell. The NASDAQ does not meet the pattern criteria. We're still waiting to see about the gap down. We won't know that until the market actually opens. But if the other markets gap down, the ES, YM, and Russell, this would be applicable for them. And you can see they have similar stats as well, with the YM coming in about 60%, Russell a little bit weaker at about 55%. But in general, all four instruments agree that this pattern has favored the long side. And we do have decent sample sizes here across all four of them. So over 400 samples if you were to combine them all, by quite a bit over 400 actually. So this is a potential pattern that is in play from our bias library today. I hope you found it interesting. Good luck today, and we will see you next time.